Latest workout for the Reds, Darren, a 3-0 win at Cleator Moor Celtic. Your thoughts on a very good 90 minutes?
Yeah, good 90 minutes. I thought Cleator were excellent.
Without the ball?
Yeah, well, and with it, second half, they played well. Second half, put some good movement together. They've renowned, aren't they, for producing footballers, Cleator, out this way, and they're doing it again. And it's a young side they had, but it looks like it's fresh and ambitious, and they played really well. So, first point is it's a great game for us. The pitch is immaculate. We'll take a lot from it. We're possibly disappointed not to have one or two more goals on the sheet, which is probably what you're alluding to there. But yeah, it's a great fixture. We need to get these fixtures in. We go to Whitehaven next week. That's an important fixture as well. We're not using them as dead rubbers. That they're important for fitness, for organisation, for shape, and we tried some different formations tonight. So we got a lot from tonight's game.
You give the lads a few days off after last week's training session. They come back tonight with a bang, do you think?
Yeah, they're trying everything that's been asked of them. The pitch is great. It was a bit slow because it's dry, which would have helped our passing. But it's not an excuse. It's where it should be for Cleator at this stage of the year. It's class, but it's just wet. It's just dry. Sorry. So it was hard to move the ball really quickly. But possession we did quite well. We've got to learn to be a little bit more patient, and it doesn't. It's fine to have the ball for long periods in a game.
Yeah.
We've just got to get used to doing that and sucking players out on top of us and playing round blocks and through blocks and getting our creative players on the ball as much as we can, and that's what we continue to work on. And first half, little Kai Nugent's getting in pockets, the wide players are coming off lines and picking things up. Tommy Dawson's movement was great, I thought. And then the second half where Riggy and Dav do what they do and young Belly was moving forward. So yeah, it was a lot of pleasing moments. Clean sheets, great for Alex. We're just disappointed we didn't get a few more goals.
On the subject of goals, 5 or 6 chances possibly first half before we took the lead, and a good goal that was too. Will McGladdery, excellent first half and an excellent goal too.
Yeah, good goal. Some of the move up play, some of the approach play was great. Balls into the centre forward, which along on the deck, and then people running from third man runs are hard to mark at any level. And if you do it properly, and which is Will's a holding midfielder, but just picking your time sometimes to beat the press and go beyond the ball, and people get caught ball watching. He's got a great left foot. We've seen that already, and he's doing really well. I'm really pleased with how he settled in, and that goal will only give him confidence to push on again. There's definitely more to come from him.
10 outfield changes second half, and within 3 minutes doubled the lead. A well-worked goal, good passing movement down the left, and Riggy does what Riggy did all last season.
Yeah, he's a vital player for us, isn't he? His finishing is impeccable. The 2 goals he's got pre-season now, wow. There's not many in our team or probably in this league can finish like that with either foot. So we'll just make sure we keep an eye on Riggy, and that's what Nathan Reed's here for. That's what Tommy Dawson's for, to put pressure on him. To if we need to rest him, we can do that. You've got to have different kinds of players in attack to vary things up. So yeah, it is important for us. I thought the left-hand side second half was really good. Young Louis Pickering and Dan Hill showed lots of energy up and down that left-hand side, and he's pushing Keelan for that left-back spot. They've done really well. So yeah, overall, lads are doing fantastic. The squad's really buoyant. The togetherness is great. The spirit in the change room's good. We've just got to get a few more people fitter and sharper to where we need them to be. But we've still, we did some running after tonight's game, and 1 or 2 lads are moaning at that. But they've got to get there. We need to be, by the time we get to Carl United, we need to have an idea of where everybody's at and who's going to get selected, and that's up to the boys to keep pushing. And fitness will be a prime. He'll be the prime suspect in amongst them all to see who makes that who gets that shirt.
The crossbar challenge, Dav won that with his shot early in the second half.
Yeah.
That could have been some goal as well.
Yeah, well, we know what he can do, don't we? We've just got to get him. He's got more goals than him. 15, whatever it was, 13, 15 last year. That's disappointing from him, I think, with his talent and his ability. So it's just picking him in the right moments when he comes into pockets and gets his shots. He's just,
He looked a bit sharper tonight. I think by his own admission he's found pre-season tough, but I think he was moving a bit more freely tonight, and looked a threat every time he was on the ball.
Well, he is a threat, isn't he? He's got talent, and the reason he didn't get more goals last year was his own fault. Not anybody else's, and he needs to know that. We've had numerous chats with him. I've known him since he was a boy, and I can speak my mind freely with him, and that's what I've done. He's got to do better for the team. He's the talisman. If Stephen Rigg can get 20 odd goals, then there's no reason why Dave Samington can't. So that's what the target is going to get set, and that's what we're expecting from him. He's one of the top players in this league, and last year he didn't do it in enough games.
Third goal of the evening, penalty just before the end, bit harsh on Cleator Moor.
To be honest, a manager's quote, I didn't see it.
Okay, Arson.
Yeah, I honestly, it looked harsh, didn't it? It's come across, and the lads, has he gone to clear it, I think. So, yeah, it's sometimes harsh. What they say is the bigger clubs always get them, don't they? But, hey, he took it well, and it's a good penalty from Riggy that will do him the world of good to get 2 tonight. Yeah, it's probably a little bit soft, yeah. 2 trialists on view tonight. What? Obviously, we know a little bit about one of them. Can you tell us something about the other? Yeah, Sharif Dean is an agent gave me a phone call last week about him. He's moving up to Cumbria, so
right.
we've just asked him. I phoned him last week, had a couple of chats with him to see what he's thinking football wise. I thought, he's played in our league, he's played above our league. Good players, got a good pedigree. I've watched some of his stuff on YouTube, and if we can.
What's the situation? Will he play a few more games before you make a decision?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but he'll find that now he moves up here. His choices are limited.
Yeah.
But I mean that in the nicest possible sense. He's a good footballer.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He's got a good pace. He's
so
good in the air.
Him move up.
Yeah. I'm lending him a couple of minibuses, to sort that out. But yeah, he's quite keen to come and train with us again, and he's done his own research on the club and played against us last year, I believe. So we'll see how he gets on. But fingers crossed we can find something in the coffers for him if he does well.
Coming to Cleator Moor is always tough. We know that. There's not many teams win here, and we've won emphatically tonight. But another tough venue on Saturday. No easy games in the northeast.
No.
How do you view that one? Will it be a similar squad number, or will you reduce it slightly?
There's a few away, so that'll be taken out of our hands. So we'll go as many as we can, then we can make as many changes as we need. And we know that there's 3 or 4 that need a little bit more game time in them. So some might find themselves doing 65, 70. Some will just do 45. But we'll try and get maximum out of everybody that comes, and hopefully we'll have at least 18 to take across, because like you say, that'll be a tough game, and they've got a big squad. It wouldn't surprise me if they had 2 11s. It's a good run club, that one, good support. They'll have a decent budget, and they've got some good players in, so be a tough game, but it's a good one for us pre-season, definitely.
Darren, well done tonight, and a nice short walk home.
Yeah, thanks Stephen. Thank you.